Libra, welcome to Illuminated Tarot and your 2026 energetic forecast. My name is Jenna. It's so lovely to sit with you all today, and I'm so excited to be bringing you the messages that I already have for you. Last night, I was pretty blown away by what came forth. I feel like it's going to be a sacred year of soul alignment for you, because when I sat with your energies, which I'm doing for each Zodiac the night prior, and I go deep into your frequency for the year, what happened was so beautiful. I pulled two cards, two different decks. First card, number 33. Second card, number 33. And then I looked at the clock. At that moment of the second card pull, it was 7:33. So Spirit really wants us to pay attention, Libra, to the energetic codes that we have access to. So the appearance of 33s, this is going to be a year like no other for the Libra collective. I sense and feel that, let's talk about 33 though. It's one of the most influential numbers, okay? It combines 11 and 22, which is going to amplify 11. It's going to amplify 22. 11 is a strong spiritual frequency number of being connected to your inner priestess, your psychic energy, your intuition. It's just going to lock in, click in. You're going to be so connected to it this year. That's amplified. 22 is amplified. This is the master architect and energy of the Zodiac. So whatever you're working on building, which we'll get to that in a minute because that came out too, it's like Spirit's giving you the roadmap for where you're headed this year. So you have this amplification of your potential and becoming more influential in whatever you're building in your communities and in your career. So 33 is a master number. I do suspect that we're going to see more of it in the babies being born in this new era, but it's actually a really rare life path number. You can get it in different numbers, but as overall life path number, it's very rare. There's more 11s and more 22s in the world than there are 33s. But 33 is a natural nurturer, natural caregiver type of energy, and it represents an enlightened one. So this is energy that you have always carried, but I think that it's now being activated this year, all right? And 33 is associated with love in its purest form, and it carries the frequency most notably of the Ascended Master realm. And it's one reason why I'm pulling the Ascended Masters through each seasonal arc for the annual forecast. So these awakened beings, they've passed through these initiations in their own positions of authority and enlightenment. There's an honoring, right, of these positions that they hold and a sacred reverence for humanity. And they serve as spiritual guides and healers and teachers for us on the other side of the veil. And many of us who are guided to co-create with Spirit have these beings as guides. And Libra, you may have some new ones coming in this year for you that are going to guide you on your ascension process and the evolution towards greater enlightenment for you. Many of you were very earnest in this desire to awaken and carry these codes for the collective. So this theme is even more deeply displayed in the meaning message beyond the numerology of this card, which is soul love. I mean, this is the love of the soul, the love of spirit. In this image, the soul star chakra, it's also known as the 8th chakra. It's located 6 to 12 inches above the crown. It's being activated in this image, all these upper chakras, all being lit up. So this chakra corresponds to your etheric body, your energy field. This is what lies beyond your physical body. Many of you find these, access entry points through meditation, breath work, sound healing, Reiki, and the like. So this is also known as the bridge chakra. It's the gateway between your physical and non-physical self. So when this chakra is in alignment, this is transcendence. This is rising above the physical form. This is heightened intuition and perception, ESP, psychic perception, remote viewing, out-of-body experiences. So there could be some really beautiful spiritual, we'll say, transcendental experiences that you are aligning with this year, that your higher self is going to be more accessible than it ever has. The next anchoring frequency is from the Priestess of Light, and it says, build your world, Libra. On it, it says creation, expansion, and networking. So this year, you're going to have greater influence. And it's going to be a growth edge for you through your alliances and your collaborations, all right? Through conscious building. So really place your energy in what truly matters to you. It really speaks to your soul, right? So, and the steady effort you make through these meaningful connections are going to help you build what you want to build. We also have the presence of bees in this card, which is such a sacred sign of fertility, of the divine feminine, of higher inner wisdom, and bees build through rhythm. So really hone in on your schedule, your routines, and your rhythms this year. When you feel out of alignment, it's because you're going to be pushing too hard. So just know that the divine intelligence of bees is moving through you. And this is through shared energetic alignment and conscious co-creation with others. It's not about you doing things alone anymore. This is calling in your community, calling in your peeps. Okay, Libra? So, and I do think because of the Saturn and Neptune placement in Aries, which is opposite your sign earlier this year, is going to really help you align with people that do hold themselves with greater accountability, and they have standards just like yours. So staying in alignment with those types of people, especially in your work collaborations, is going to be really helpful, really pivotal for you. You don't want to have anyone around you that's draining your energy that you have to micromanage, all right? Also, mid-year, Jupiter is going to be moving through your 10th house of career. So you're going to have a lot of leadership opportunities and growth. Venus is going to go through retrograde in the fall, which I think you're going to have a powerful window of reevaluating your self-worth through long-standing relational patterns. But really overall, 2026 is a year of energetic alignment between the spiritual and the practical for you, Libra. And I think it's a time for you to really, you're going to be building a world that really reflects your soul's wisdom, and with love, with service to humanity at the forefront. You know, this is about your journey of ascension and acting on the three guiding forces in everything you create, right? Body, mind, and soul. So I think that this 33 energy, you could potentially be seeing it everywhere you go this year. And just consider it a wink from your guides, the Ascended Masters, that you are on the right path. So whenever you doubt yourself this year, go to your guides, and they are going to be sending you threes like nobody's business. So also, I want you to know, as we proceed now with the seasonal arc map for each season, with the dialogue, the dual dialogue with the major arcana guide and information, the major arcana guide for each season is going to convey, and the Ascended Master and the energy that that's going to convey, as well as the spiritual lessons of each season. I am going to be clarifying these cards on a deeper level in the extended, and that extended, as my gift to you all, is going to be free for the first 4 days following the post of this part 1 reading. Just wanted you to get an insight into where I'm going deeper. And also that soul star activation, the bridge star, that higher upper chakra, I'm going to be doing an activation for the membership, members only section in the new year. So we can really take this energy further. It's just, wow. I'm almost like, this is sacred. All right. We don't get to these energies as a collective without doing the healing work. And I know it's been hard. Many of you have suffered greatly. But this is a year where we can call upon the divine and really expand on all levels and grow to deeper levels of ascension. Okay. Let's now pull. And thank you, Spirit, for presiding over this reading. And the Ascended Masters, thank you for being here for Libra. Let's get into what Ascended Master wants to step forward for the first season, Libra. What is the Ascended Master that wants to step forward for this first season for Libra, given this 33 times 3 activation? Wow. We have Mott. Was it Mayat? Mott? Divine intervention. Weigh up your options, choose the highest good. So this is, I'm getting a very strong justice energy too. This is around the balance of polarity, really coming into net neutrality, non-duality. So I feel like the biggest energy, especially as we're approaching this new moon in Sagittarius, this is a real great period of reflection And I think it's going to be a current that many of us will be carrying through the end of the year and into January. So this first season, Spirit is saying, weigh your options, choose mindfully, choose your timeline carefully, and make sure that it's for the highest good of all. All right, let's see what her message is to you in this first season. And she's also surrendering to the divine and opening up. We have yellow, positivity, energy flowing in through the upper chakras. New practices. Oh, we have 2. New practices and higher self. Here's the thing. Many of you actually are being called to join my Illuminated Collective because I am going so deep this year. I'm going to be devoting so much of my time and effort into this because this is why we came here, to really elevate and to ascend and to help others in that. And that's why you're in this master number, is that it's not just about you and your journey. It's your service to others and your help. You love the people in your life. You love your life. And you want to make this world a better place, Libra. I don't know a Libra that isn't selfless in that. And so, but really, now we're seeing 222. It's just, there's so much beautiful alignment. We have 222 and 6 here. Can you believe that? And I'm seeing 1122. I mean, come on. There's just, I don't even know what to say, except this could be a truly magical year for your own spiritual development and your spiritual growth. And there's a lot of mindfulness that you're going to set up in this first season around setting new practices that give you greater connection with your higher self, greater pockets of time and solitude and energy where you're actually aligning with this part of you. Really being intentional with this, Libra. It's very important. Not just putting it off to the side. No, I'm too busy for my spiritual practices. This is when you say, that's it. I'm committing to this. So in the new year, Spirit is already telling me, commit to 3 practices a week that align you with your higher self. We are doing daily practices in the membership only section, but you can do this on your own without being a part of it. I just want you to know I'm here to assist you with this, but you don't have to be a part of it. Follow your own guidance. New practices, I am dedicated to my vision. So whatever it is that you envision for your life around connecting and welcoming greater energies around your higher self, your energetic body, your energetic field. She's saying there's been a divine intervention on many of your paths karmically. You had a choice point in 2025 to repeat a pattern or to end it once and for all, graduate, elevate, karmically complete and release. And now you're poised for, okay, I did the work. What's next? So Spirit is saying, well, many of you are so devoted to your spiritual alignment that Spirit is taking your hand in the beginning of the year and saying, set your intentions. Be dedicated to your vision. Connect with your higher self daily. Let your spirit guide you. Your soul knows the way. Okay? Let's pull the major arcana guide for the first season. And I can't believe the numerology. 3 2s and a 1. I don't know why I'm taking my glasses off. I think it's because I'm just kind of like, this is knocking my glasses off. I'm sorry, 3 2s and a 6. That's why they wanted me to correct myself. And 6 is about your connections as well. So much honoring of the self. Oh my gosh, now we have the sun. Radiance, joy, divine bliss, happiness. Maybe some of you are spending time with children, grandchildren, pets, just feeling the love that emanates from the natural world, from the people in your life, from your connections. We have the sun. The energy of 10 and 1. So you are in a beautiful energy of joy this first season, because you're going to be setting standards for yourself on the daily, on the regular, to really devote yourself to higher practices. This is, what does the sun have to say to the Libra Collective for the first season? It is time to reveal your radiant light to the world. This is when you let your soul shine through everywhere you go, and you let your heart lead, and you radiate. You're lit. So Libra, I think that it's time for you to really step out into the world and recognize this about yourself, that you've done so much work karmically to get to this point. Let's see what soul lessons are here for you for the first season. We have the sun with light, new practices, higher self, and divine intervention. Choose the highest good. See the soul of everyone you encounter. See the good. I'm connected to my highest good. Oh my gosh. Libra, I hope you're coming in and seeing this, because I'm not making this up. This is going to be a year of magic. There's magic even in this reading right now. Spirit wants you to know, when you believe in this type of energy, it amplifies. And I'm talking to a Libra collective that believes that they're connected to their highest good, and so it is. That might be a good mantra for you for the first season. I am connected to my highest good. I can break unhealthy cycles and thrive and change. Yes, I will stay grounded in gratitude. I will stop waiting for external validation. These are all the lessons you've learned in 2025, my dears. I can release what no longer serves me to receive all that's meant for me. Oh my gosh, and she has her hands up. Libra, I'm getting full body goosebumps. I cannot believe this reading. Let's keep going. You might want to write all those down, Libra, for the first season and really focus on these. I might even use these, incorporate these into the membership portal. This is incredible. This is letting go, boundaries, self-love, boundaries times 2, letting go times 1, healing and self-love. So you learned healthy boundaries. This is your energy. This is my energy. I'm no longer responsible for you. Strict standards. And it doesn't mean you're mean. It just means you honor yourself more than you're sacrificing self. Big difference, Libra. Let's go into the second season. I can barely talk. Oh, what a divine, synchronistic reading we're having right now. What a beautiful way to start this day. Because it's been a heavy week, y'all. We've had some heavy stuff happen. My daughter goes to school near Brown. She's in middle school. School was canceled all week. I feel like I'm getting like this weird, what do you call those? God, I forgot what you call them. In my younger youth days, when I, ate some magic mushrooms a couple of times. Flashbacks. It's like I'm getting flashbacks to the pandemic, because there's been a switcheroo in the energy. All right, let's get back to the focus here. Hilarion. Wow. And this is high heart, energetic healing. This means that you could be experiencing using your hands as healing energies. I'm getting Hilarion is helping all of you healers tuning in, people who do Reiki, people who do body work, people who do any kind of hands-on healing work. You're going to be accessing higher energies. This card says divine emergence. Be seen, let the world know your gifts. This is the thing. You're going to be channeling these energies. And so this isn't a year to hide out and be in a cave. This is the year to connect with people, to whether it's, with me type of, you can connect on the internet, you can connect in person. But this is a matter of, you're being pushed by spirit to get out of your comfort zone and connect with others and collaborate with others this year. We have be seen here, like out the wazoo. I think this is the 5th time I'm getting the same message around. It's time for you to be seen, Libra. It's time for you to step out. Let's now get the message that Hilarion has for you. My light keeps flickering. Very high energies coming in for Libra this year. Believe in magic. Oh my God. Spirit, thank you. I'm just like, I don't know what to say to you all. Okay. This is probably one of the most magical readings I think I've ever had, as far as I'm saying something and they're confirming it. I'm saying something else and they're confirming it. Divine emergence, Libra. It's you. Be seen. The world is ready for you to showcase your talents and abilities, your skills. We have believe in magic, and we have 44. I feel magic all around me. This is through what you're building, the structures that you're building. Keep pouring yourself into what you're passionate about, what inspires you, Libra, because you are going to be creating magic this year. Whoa. I have so much, I feel like I'm, like when you get so excited and you're like starting to shake, but it's like good shake. Yeah, I feel that. It's a high voltage year. This is a high voltage year for Libra. Whoa. And I had way too much come out, but you know what? We're going to get it. I'm going to take it. because this is about the commitment in general to move forward with what you know and sense and envision, and a rebirth in this commitment. I feel like you're doubling down on what you value. Wow, I can't believe how much. I don't know if you can see it, but the light is flickering. I have a lamp over here, and it's just a soft flicker, indicating I'm definitely channeling high energy frequencies right now. This is about you moving confidently forward and going through this powerful shift. It's a paradigm shift. You've risen from the ashes. You've recreated, reinvented yourself. Something I read that really hit hard recently was that your power lies in your ability to reinvent your life, reinvent yourself. And Spirit has you. Spirit has got you. Your inner priestess, your inner knowing is being activated. So if you want to channel music, art, poetry, anything that you want to co-create with the universe, you have access to the higher realms in what you're building and moving through this year. And this is a powerful activation of your divine feminine energy and your commitment to spreading higher knowledge across this planet, okay? And this, a lot of you have a platform you're creating or building or doubling down on this year. And this second season has a lot to do with staying committed to that. Stay committed to your spiritual practices. I'm saying that if you stay committed to that, Spirit's going to meet you times 10, okay? This is a major directive around you being committed to your intuition, to your psychic visions, to what you sense, to what you feel. You're going to have direct access, Libra, and it's a powerful rebirth in your energetic body. Wow. Let's see what this alignment is saying. The Chariot, the High Priestess, the Hierophant. This is divine alignment. This is divine masculine, divine feminine in tradition, in value. Moving forward, we've got strong Piscean, strong water energy here, and a rebirth energy. This is a rebirth of your emotional waters. Patience. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. Yeah. Chariot is movement and momentum. This fire horse energy, you're going to feel like this powerful rebirth in your spiritual essence and your commitment to what you value. But be patient, okay? You do not need to move forward. Just keep believing in the possibilities and keep honoring your ultimate vision for what you're building and crafting in your life. What is the soul guidance, the soul lesson of the second season for Libra? I will give myself permission to outgrow old versions of myself. And just because you're outgrowing an old version doesn't mean the old identity was wrong or bad. We need to keep that in mind. We don't need to shame other aspects of our identities. This could be outgrowing a career identity. This could be outgrowing anything that you're connected to that is misaligned with what your inner knowing is. We're living in a time, especially when the fire horse year takes hold, that we're cleaning up all the contracts, right? Learning the lessons, the karmic threads, laying them to rest. And whatever's out of alignment, it's going to feel so incongruent, so misaligned. It will be obvious, right? There's a lot more authenticity and transparency in 2026. So nobody's going to get away with nothing, all right, in my opinion. And you're not going to, I feel like you're not going to miss any of the signs here because you're so tapped in, Libra. All right, let's get into the third season. Where are we at? Okay, we're moving right along. We're trucking. Okay. What's going on with the third season? I love that. Reveal your radiant light to the world, Libra. Now we have Paradigm Shift, Serapis Bay, Atlantean codes, accessing knowledge from other lifetimes. You know, I was talking about this with Pisces, with Neptune going direct in their January reading. And anyone that carries Atlantean codes, you already have witnessed psychokinesis. You've already witnessed spirit and matter converging, being able to use your mind, right, to focus on things. I always got fascinated when I was a kid when I'd watch those people bend spoons. And I'm like, wouldn't that be great, having supernatural abilities? Serapis Bay could be guiding a lot of you to actually work on those things, really focus, right? Laser-like focus on what you want to rework or work. I want to say manipulate, but they don't like that word, because that implies, a negative force. He's saying here that you're being activated to grow and make necessary changes, but it is a paradigm shift. What is he saying about this paradigm shift in the third season? This is around tech too, because Atlantean energies, there was a fall because of a misuse of tech. So don't become over-reliant on anything outside of you. Honor your own inner tech. Unlimit yourself. I'm ready to unleash my full potential. 33. I feel like this energetic frequency of 33 is going to take full on hold of the Libra collective by mid-year. It's there. I think it's going to be subtle. But if you keep going deeper and deeper and deeper, all right, we're talking be dedicated to your spiritual practices like you never have in a year before. Dedicate yourself to physical health, emotional health, spiritual health, and being tapped in, Libra, because there you have access to gorgeous energies this year. You're going to live an unlimited timeline. And Spirit's like, how far can you go? How deep can you go? You know, it's like I'm getting like the limbo. Libra's, limboing into the new year. And it's like you're actually being stretched to unlimit, yourself in ways that you never have before. Like, think of the things that you could co-create with Spirit's assistance. What guide wants to come through for the third season through this 33 master number? The Justice. No wonder, too, because this is your season. And with Venus in retrograde, I think that you're going to be navigating a timeline where it's really important for you to create more balance in your life and speak the truth. What is the Justice saying to you? What is the Libra Justice saying to you? She's saying fruition. Rest assured, your dreams and visions will come to fruition. Yeah, believe in yourself. Believe in what you came here to create. Believe in the power of your ability to manifest good outcomes, because justice is positive outcomes overall. It's just, it's right, it's truthful, it's honest, it's genuine, it's authentic. And I'm getting that as long as you stay true to yourself this year, everything will fall into place. And stay true to your devotion, to your faith, whatever that is, to your spiritual alignment, your divine alignment, okay? Let's see what the lesson is for the third season. And then we're going to finish up with the last season and get a final oracle pull from the Ancient Stone Oracle. And then I'm going to go in and clarify those 3 oracles here. What is the soul lesson for the third season, or lessons? All right, I will find beauty in my life today. I think you're going to be recognizing, I think this type of time of year too is, for us in the Northern Hemisphere, is a beautiful time of year. And I think you really love that time. You love summer, you love the heat. And I think that you just are going to slow down a bit by mid-year. Yeah, releasing the need to get over things. So this is letting go of anything that you have gone through. And we're talking old stuff, some of you. You're healing on deep levels. You have 2 cards of healing in the third season. I receive calm and ease. I will accept change with openness. There's a big change going on mid-year for you. I don't know what it is. We'll get into it when I get into the monthly and mid-monthlies as we go along, but it does seem like, I'm just curious because there is something happening. I am doing this for every zodiac where I feel like I'm being pulled to go deeper. What is changing for you? I mean, you're going through a paradigm shift mid-year, and it's something to do with karma and believing in dreams coming true, but also letting go and honoring your own personal power. All right, let's see. Tell me more about this third season. What's going on for Libra, especially with this justice energy? 9 of Wands. Okay, this is when you feel like you have too many responsibilities. All right. Unburden yourself. I feel like too, when we are great manifestors and we're creating a lot, then you have to still run it. You have to still be a part of it. So be careful with what you commit to, especially the second season or overall this year. Make sure it's sustainable. Make sure you can keep doing it. Whether it's a person and you're aligned and it's not draining your energy, or whether it's an actual workload. This is when I'm getting in this card deck, this is literally burnout from a situation, okay? Make sure it's balanced. You're living, this is why you need to really be honing in on your schedule and your routines, making sure that you're practicing good health practices for yourself, for your life. So we have the 9 of Wands, Temperance, yeah. It's something about you maybe co-creating so much that you need to, yeah, there's some sort of challenge that you're going to go through mid-year, okay? It's not all puppies and rainbows, but I would say that for the most part, this is the retrograde season of looking at your relational patterns, and also maybe even how you relate to your work ethic, how you relate to what you're building monetarily. And maybe if you're overgiving in any capacity, I think in the mid-year, this is around unlimiting yourself and really maximizing your potential in connection and in career. But if you're overdoing it in any way, shape, or form, you are going to suffer, maybe mentally, physically, or spiritually here. So you have this paradigm shift coming in around Libra. Be careful with being overcommitted to anything by mid-year, because it's going to drain you and tax you unnecessarily. So that's why you need to be mindful moving into the first half of the year with what you're building and making sure it's right for you, that it aligns. Okay? 2 major arcana here. Being patient. Yeah. This is around a commitment. I'm seeing a commitment. And 2, this could be some of you are getting into a deep spiritual union with someone, moving forward, going through this powerful rebirth. You could be meeting someone in the second season and really getting cuffed here, or you're already cuffed. And, this is really being committed even when it gets hard, going through the challenges and staying in connection. Why am I getting, I have to find out. I'm going to do something for you all. What is this about? Because it feels like you could be stressed out about some issues in a partnership. This could be work-related or love-related. What is this about? I just want to get a card or 2. Okay. Some of you, this is your relationship with yourself. Self-neglect. Okay. We're talking about it now, so you don't do this. Don't neglect your own needs in relationships. Prioritize self-care. Okay. Self-care. So this is making sure that you take care of yourself and not overgive to other people as a caregiver, because you are the master caregiver in the 33 energy. Okay. Hard to get. You are missing opportunities by playing too hard to get. Give someone chance, okay? So if you're single, still by the middle of the year, don't play too hard to get, okay? And then some of you are being too passive about your love life. This is about taking initiative to meet someone and to keep the passion ignited. And also don't feel like many of us Libras, we get lost in our partners. And we lose sight of our friendships. It's like, no, I'm not going to, go out with my friends. I'd rather be with my boo. I think for many of you who are in partnership, don't feel lost in your partner. It's okay to be yourself and have your own life too. You're doing partnership differently this year. And whoever you keep close to you, keep sight of you. Do not want to fall prey to codependent patterns. It destroys relationships. So that's why you're having, if some of you might hit tower moments by mid-year, if you're not maintaining balance in whatever you're committed to, okay? By neglecting you, okay, it creates problems in connection. All right. I'm glad I went deeper into that. That was very clear. Thank you, Spirit. Now let's go into the final season. What is the final season? No wonder you had justice here and a paradigm shift. I think this is when we need to rewrite how we partner up and make sure there are healthy boundaries there. You know what it's like to get too enmeshed, too, overly concerned with someone else's growth, right? Trying to convince someone to be more than they are, accept whoever you decide to commit to for who they are, not who they could be, okay? That was a big lesson in 2024 and 25 for Libra. Gaia. A lot of people are getting Gaia in the final energy here. I think that Gaia is going through her own flowering, her own opening, and I think that there's a resilient spirit in us all. And I'm sure we're going to have a lot of different planetary activations going on. But this is actually, I think almost everyone is getting Gaia in the last season. So this is a collective energy, and it's around earth connection, stay rooted in trust and faith. So there could be some earth shifts in the last season of the year that hits everybody. And it could wake us up in certain ways. This could be a planetary wave of consciousness around galactic intelligence. It could be a shift in the poles. Something is happening with the Earth herself in the final season. What does Gaia have to say to Libra around your resilient spirit? We have a rainbow energy here. This is the flowering of consciousness across the planet. We have heart responsibility. I listen to my heart with courage and acceptance. So you have a great responsibility in this year, Libra, to stay committed to love. Okay? Love. Listen to your heart. Okay? Always. And I know, Libras, you know this, but Gaia is telling you to listen to your heart. Follow the stirrings of your heart. Romanticize your lives. Enjoy me. Enjoy nature. Enjoy everything that I give to you. Let ground in my frequency. Wow. The earth is such a beautiful, beautiful being. What is the master guide alongside Gaia? The wheel. Yeah, this is good fortune, good karma. The wheel turning in your favor. This is high timeline activation. I think the earth is going through some powerful fated events by year's end, and it's going to make us all learn how resilient we are and how connected we really are to this planet. This feels like a bigger message than just Libra, but let's see what the wheel has to say to the Libra collective. And this number one year, we have the Wheel of Fortune 10. All right. They're saying that this year is a full of fated events, chance encounters. And Libra, you're so tapped in. I think that you're going to be really aligned with the right people at the right time. All right. And you're going to know when something's off. All right. Let's see the final. And I'm getting, wow, my nose wants to run all of a sudden, which I think that there's something cracking our hearts open by year's end. Advancement. A strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings of your heart, doubling down. Follow your heart, Libra. I feel like something's awakening your heart by year's end. Don't know what it is, but you're going to advance in a deeper heart coherence and deeper heart alignment. And now we have healing. I receive rest. I give myself permission to slow down. Slowing down, connecting with the earth, rooting and grounding in her bounty, in her energy field. All right, that's really going to assist you in the final season. All right, Libra. Let's now go into the Ancient Stones Oracle, and then I'm going to get advice, final advice. Wow, I did pretty good with you all. This was like, it came right through. We're going to clarify this card I'm about to pull along with Soul Love and Building Your World in the extended. So make sure you join me there. Can't wait to see you in the second part. We're going to go deeper into these energies and kind of get a little bit more of what's really happening for you all this year beyond these major themes. All right, there are two that came out, so we're going to reflect on both of them. I'm only going to read one of them. They said this one's better. This one's the one, but they both go together, okay? First one, stepping stones. Take the next step, simplicity, focus. Yeah, this is a stepping stone year where you're going to be led and guided through each step you take. Be mindful of your steps. Be mindful of the path you tread. I believe it's a higher timeline. It is an ascended timeline. And you're ready for this, Libra. You're ready to take the steps. And what are we taking steps towards? Nothing is impossible. Wow. Nothing is impossible, Libra. Wow. Open to the unexpected. You'll find a way. Wow. Look at that. Crystal clarity. My goodness, Libra. Nothing is impossible. You all have put such a smile on my face. I love you all, and I'm so proud of where we stand together in solidarity this year of 2026. Come back to this reading whenever you need to feel upliftment, to feel encouraged on the path. If you stumble, if you fall, wipe yourself off, get back up again. You got this. Sometimes paths appear in the most unexpected places. Barriers that we previously believed were in our way suddenly roll away and assist us on our journey. Obstacles that we thought were stopping us from progressing create holy detours that lead us to an unexpected destiny. This is that card in the deck, the one that encourages you to turn your gaze upward and believe in the impossible. I mean, hello, bridge chakra. Things will likely not turn out the way you thought they would, or even the way you may have hoped. However, in the end, it's possible that they will turn out even better than you could have imagined. Many faith paths urge us to embrace life's changes and trust that if something is for us, it cannot be taken from us. For our destiny, when embraced, is written in stone. If life hasn't been going to plan, fret not, because things are being woven on your behalf, Libra. I feel like it's because all the suffering breaks us open. It helps us grow. It helps us evolve. And this year is going to be different. Your path and desires haven't been forgotten, Libra. They're just a little different from what you thought. Have faith, trust, and an open mind. Have faith, trust, and an open mind and heart. You'll find a way through it, and in a day, not too distant, you'll see how life has been unfolding for you every step of the way. I open my mind and heart to the unexpected. Everything's working out on my behalf. I open my mind and heart to the unexpected. Everything's working out on my behalf. So you've got a lot of unexpected twists and turns, maybe some spiritual detours, but this year, it's a year where you need to believe in the power of magical thinking, that nothing is truly impossible. All right, Libra, let's get some final advice. And then we're going to go into your extended. Wow. This was quite a reading. I feel very warm. Very warm. I feel the energies. They're they're ascended energies. And I feel the love that Spirit has for you, the love of the ascended master realm. What's the advice for Libra for 2026, Spirit? Serapis Bay is really strong. And Gaia, 8 of Swords. Don't let your mind be a trap, okay? Don't restrict yourself. Don't bind yourself. Don't hold back. Don't stay stuck. Be careful with stagnating energies in your life and allowing them to stay, okay? You know better. You've learned, you've grown, you have the high priestess inside you. You are awake. You are here to help guide and lead others, Libra. You didn't come here to just sit on the sidelines. You came here to fully participate. Yeah. I think that, see too, when your light grows brighter, there are people that will push against it. And I think too, don't concern yourself in your mind, right? This is inner conflict around anything that you need to break free out of, any kind of limited thinking, all right? Also, this is really honing in so deeply on your soul in that frequency that whatever challenges come your way, you are so tapped in. It's like staying in alignment, getting triggered, coming back into alignment, feeling downward, coming back into alignment, allowing everything to flow through. We're going to be going so deep into some spiritual depths this year. I hope you join me in the membership portal because you are going to go through challenges just like anyone, okay? We have the 5 of Swords with the 8 of Swords. So I think for Libra, this is over-analysis paralysis. This is not knowing sometimes which way to turn inward. At every turn where you get confused or lost on the path, turn inward. You have so much psychic activation and intuitive activation. Some of you, it might overwhelm you, all right? Take it one day at a time, one step at a time, because you might be going through physical, energetic, and emotional changes that, you know, might be a little hard to integrate. You know, like I said, a high voltage year means you need to ground as much as possible, okay? So do not get caught up here, okay, Libra, like Libras do. And I fall prey to it too, where I'm just always multitasking to the, 10th degree. So this is about being rooted and grounded in your own frequency this year and being mindful and moving slowly and thoughtfully, all right? Stepping stones. Take your time as you move through each day. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let's go to the extended. Take care. Namaste.